Okay, I have a wild surprise for you. You know how adjectives could be made up of multiple words and adverbs could be made up of multiple words, and we just recently learned that verbs can be made up of multiple words? Well, it turns out that gerunds and participles can also be made up of multiple words. Who'd have thunk it? Alright, so let's look at some examples. Eating small meals helps to control appetite. Now, the entire subject in this sentence is eating small meals. Eating small meals is the thing, the singular thing, that helps to control appetite, according to the sentence. So, eating small meals as a unit, as a clump of words, that is our entire noun, our entire subject, and that is our entire gerund phrase. Right? So it starts with a gerund, eating, ing, looks like a verb, it's actually a noun, etc. So it meets all of our rules for a gerund, and then there are other words involved with the gerund, essentially. Right? So eating small meals is our gerund phrase. Dogs enjoy barking at strangers. Now you guys can see the prepositional phrase over there, right? The prepositional phrase, a prepositional phrase can be part of these gerund and participle phrases. That's going to be fine too. Right, so modifiers inside of modifiers, we've got all that. So, dogs enjoy, what is the thing that they enjoy? They enjoy barking at strangers. Barking at strangers as a clump of words is going to serve as the gerund phrase. Now, inside of that gerund phrase, we can have additional modifiers and things like that. The only thing you cannot have is a verb. Why? Because nouns are not verbs, and phrases do not include verbs, right? If it had a verb, it would be a clause. But it is not a clause, it is a gerund phrase. Okay. Participles, made up of multiple words. Approaching with caution, we looked for danger. So, approaching with caution as a unit, as a group, modifies we or us, right? So, what were we doing? We were looking for danger, and while we were doing that, we also were approaching with caution, right? That's the idea. Approaching looks like a verb. It is actually helping to modify we, therefore it is a participle, and it is joined by these words with caution. Again, a prepositional phrase. So that entire unit is going to function as a modifier for we. And one last participle phrase, the cucumbers soaked in vinegar turned into pickles. So, soaked can be a verb. In this case, it is describing the cucumbers. They are the type of cucumbers that were soaked in vinegar, but they are not currently being soaked in vinegar at this particular moment. So, soaking is not the verb that is happening. Turned is the verb that happened in this sentence. But it does modify cucumbers. So, the cucumbers soaked in vinegar turned into pickles. We've got soaked in vinegar as a participle phrase. Let's go and identify a few. Ready, set, go.